the damn car!
Didn't your mama teach you any manners? At least you could ask me nicely. I don't know. Give me a minute. It was a woman or a man?
It was a policewoman. It was a woman.
Oh, I think I know who that bitch was.
Yes.
I don't even know no loud crash.
Okay, what was that?
I didn't hear nothing.
Sit back, couch.
I ain't got to do it. Well, I tell you this. I bet I get to the bottom of it. I take this badge off and get to the bottom of it. I don't work for the law. The law works for me. How long you gonna leave it in there?
3 weeks.
How you remember 3 weeks is up? It's a whole yin-yang thing.
You're telling me you two are in business together?
Honey, me and him are in all kinds of together. Now, the dead file has dead articles. Material that got killed before going to press, but still saved for posterity.
What if I told you there's a woman who can walk into a scene with only 2 lines of dialogue and make it the most memorable part of the entire film? Today, we are finally giving a true Hollywood icon her flowers, the incredible Cleo King.
Hello, I'm Cleo King, and I am an actor.
Cleo King was born in St. Louis, Missouri on August 21st, 1962. She grew up in a big family that had 7 children and was the youngest daughter of a railroad worker and the caterer. From the very beginning, she was surrounded by life, laughter, and a whole lot of personality.
Just tell her not to wear her high heels in the back seat. She'll puncture this upholstery and rip holes in the roof lining.
She was a natural performer and started getting recognized from as early as high school for her powerful presence on stage. She went on to study at the University of Missouri, where she honed her craft. And now, here's something interesting that you probably never knew about the woman you know from sitcoms and comedies.
After 4.5 years of college, I moved to New York City. I had never been to New York. I had never done anything except see it on television.
One of Cleo King's very first professional acting gigs was in New York City, in a legendary all-black production of Shakespeare's Macbeth, directed by the iconic actor Avery Brooks. It was called Voodoo Macbeth. Here's her talking of one of her audition experiences.
When I finished that number, and I only did 16 bars, that's all he asked for. He lowered the top right side of that newspaper. He said, "Can you come to a callback Tuesday at 2:30? I said, yes.
Let that sink in. The woman who hilariously and impassively found her way through Pineapple Express.
On the hood. On the hood.
Okay, I'm on the hood.
Okay.
Whoa, come on!
Stand still.
Okay,
stand still.
Started her career performing the dark, tragic, and poetic words of William Shakespeare in a groundbreaking theatrical production. That's the kind of range we're talking about. After her time in New York, she moved to Los Angeles to pursue her dream of acting full-time. But as any actor will tell you, a dream doesn't always pay the bills right away. So she got a day job. And that day job is perhaps the most perfect, most unbelievable, and most amazing fun fact about her entire life. Yes, for a time in Los Angeles, while she was going on auditions, Cleo King's day job was working as a 911 dispatcher. Think about what that job requires, whereby you have to remain calm and collected while someone else is panicking. Well, this actually came in handy and later on became the blueprint for nearly every iconic character she has ever played.
This is Officer Barbara requesting an update on fugitive Dale Denton. I repeat, requesting update on Dale Denton. I have the fugitive in custody.
And soon enough, the role started calling. Throughout the 90s and early 2000s, she became the undisputed queen of the guest spot. If you had a hit TV show, you had to have a Cleo King appearance. It was like a rite of passage. She popped up on everything. She began appearing on television shows such as The Wayans Bros.
And now, I'm gonna break you off.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Living Single.
Wow, we can almost see the stage. I'm the biggest Brian McKnight fan on the planet.
Malcolm and Eddie.
Like Cousin Henry and Cousin Loretta squeeze into the same body.
Murphy Brown.
Kay Carter Shepley. Guilty. And of course, you're Murphy Brown. I watch you all the time. Now, if you'll follow me.
And Any Day Now.
But I don't care that he grabbed the man's ass at the water cooler. All I care about is that he got the job and I didn't.
In 1999, she took up the role as Macy in the film Magnolia, which involves an interrelation of characters in search of love, forgiveness, and meaning in the San Fernando Valley.
You push me far enough, I will take you to jail, okay? Now calm yourself down.
I am calm.
From 2001 to 2002, King had a recurring role as Helene Parks in the Fox drama series Boston Public. And in 2003, she co-starred in the short-lived CBS drama The Brotherhood of Poland, New Hampshire, both created by David E. Kelly.
Come on, Waylon.
Get your hands off me, Francie.
Don't you be starting with me. I'll lay you out with one shot.
She's guest starred on more than 50 shows, including shows like Friends, where she's the nurse who has to deal with Joey's kidney stones.
It's all right, honey. Takes some babies a while to get it, but don't worry, it'll happen.
She also played as a government official on The West Wing.
The blonde girl?
Yeah.
I'm Marla Worski. I'm covering this desk for a few days. You need something?
And was on NYPD Blue.
Y'all ready for some cake?
And 6 Feet Under, an Emmy-winning HBO drama about a dysfunctional family that runs a funeral home, where she had a recurring role as the strict but caring social worker, Eleanor.
Show off, but that always gets me going. You want to head?
All this time, it was her building a reputation as the ultimate professional. The person you call when you need someone to come in for 1 or 2 days and absolutely put on a good show while still maintaining a positive attitude.
The thing that I thought about today is whatever you focus on gets bigger, okay? So if it's negative, it's gonna get bigger. If it's positive, it's gonna get bigger.
But her big moment, the role that cemented her in the minds of a whole generation of comedy fans, was her recurring role on the critically acclaimed HBO series Deadwood back in 2006, where she played as Aunt Lou during the 3rd and final season of the show. She was portrayed as the cook and confidant to the powerful saloon owner Al Swearingen, showcasing her incredible dramatic range.
I'd pay a man 3 weeks of my wages, Mr. Hayes. Rode quick to catch my son and give him this from his mama.
Then, the movies came calling, and Hollywood finally figured out the formula. Put Cleo King in a position of authority in your R-rated comedy, and you have instant gold. In the first look of Pineapple Express, 2008, where she plays a police liaison officer, you have Dale, played by Seth Rogen, and Saul, played by James Franco, 2 characters who've just witnessed a murder, high out of their minds and vibrating with paranoia and frantic energy. A kind of funny scene's watch. They go ahead to report the murder and stumble up to the desk of Cleo King's character, Officer Barber, who doesn't even look up at first, as she's busy with paperwork.
This is Officer Barber, requesting an update on fugitive Dale Denton. I repeat, requesting update on Dale Denton.
Well, I wouldn't want to spoil it for you, but if you haven't watched it, then I guess you should get on it right after finishing this video. But the whole scene is a perfect display for talent, in that Officer Barber is not there to be funny. She's there to do her job, and it is her commitment to that reality that makes the entire scene hilarious. Her 3 minutes of screen time became iconically unforgettable, and one can even say overshadowed the comedic giants that starred in the film.
I'm the liaison officer for this school, and guess what? I just saw 3 students walking from back here with their eyes as red as the devil's dick.
She's also had roles on Sex Drive,
There's a young woman here who would like to share her story with these young men. Christy?
The Hangover, where she also plays as a police officer.
Let's steal a cop car, cause it'd be really fucking funny.
Yeah! Think you gonna get away with it? Not up in here!
Not up in here!
And has appeared in many more films, equally appearing on Valentine's Day alongside other A-list actors and actresses in Hollywood.
What kind of man takes his shoes off and leave them off in public? Now, you know, it's some nasty stuff on these floors.
She effortlessly became the gatekeeper and to-go-to option for anyone needing comedy chaos, no matter how big or small the role was. In 2009, Cleo King had the recurring role as Nita, the nanny of Jax Teller's son, Half-Sack, in the FX drama series Sons of Anarchy. Her role brings in a grounded but emotional weight to a world of leather and violence.
Maybe I should follow you.
That would be good.
In 2010, Cleo King appeared in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia as a census taker who has the deep misfortune of trying to get information from the gang. Her straight-faced reactions to their absolute insanity are a sight to behold.
You know what? I don't have time for this. I ain't going to jail over you. I will beat your ass and think nothing of it.
And then came the role that finally made her a series regular and a household face for millions every single week, whereby she was cast as Rosetta McMillan, aka Nana, on the hit sitcom Mike and Molly.
You're right, I did. I got no regrets with how I raised that boy. My real shame is how I raised his mother.
For 6 seasons, Cleo King wasn't just a guest star, but family. As Carl's grandmother Nana, she was the matriarch of Sass. She had a permanent seat on the couch from which she would dispense brutally honest advice, hilarious insults, and surprisingly tender moments of wisdom.
Listen to you. That's probably why the last woman you brought into this house came with an air pump and a patch kit.
Her comedic timing was electric. Her chemistry with co-star Reno Wilson was a joy to watch. She took a character that could have been a simple, cranky old lady and turned her into a 3-dimensional, lovable, and utterly hilarious icon. She earned a Critics' Choice Television Award nomination for Best Guest Performer in a Comedy Series for the role, a long overdue recognition of her incredible talent. She had finally gone from stealing scenes to owning the whole show. And she doesn't stop there. In 2017, she appeared regularly in Netflix's adaptation of A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Leave it to me, Artie. Before I was editor-in-chief of the Daily Puntilio, I cut my teeth as an investigative journalist.
And that same year, she appeared as Mrs. Watkins in the film The Bye-Bye Man.
Maybe somebody wanted to make this Bye-Bye Man disappear permanently. And you've got the last record of it right there. I'll be back.
On February 22nd, 2021, King made a cameo appearance in Season 2, Episode 6 of Fox's 911 Lone Star. She portrayed Paul Strickland's mother, Cynthia Strickland.
Passing through to where?
To Mexico. We're going to take the Pan-American Highway. You know it goes almost all the way down to the South Pole.
However, in an age where celebrities share every detail of their lives online, Cleo King is famously and refreshingly private. She has chosen to keep the details of her family, her relationships, and her home life for herself. And honestly, good for her. Her job is to be a brilliant actress on screen, and nothing more than that, a testament to her professionalism. Her net worth is estimated to be around $3 million, a fortune built not on one lucky break, but on decades of consistent, brilliant, and tireless work. So what does a Hollywood legend do after conquering sitcoms and comedy movies? The answer is simple: whatever she wants.
I was in jail when Medgar Evers was murdered. All of this was on account of we want to register.
The idea of retirement doesn't seem to be in Cleo King's vocabulary. She is constantly working. She's done voice acting, lending her iconic pipes to the animated series Hoops.
COCC is threatening to boycott our games, and with no mascots, there's no basketball.
She continues to pop up in movies and TV shows, and every single time you see her, you get that little jolt of excitement. That feeling is her legacy. And the great scandal in all this is that our culture so often celebrates only the movie stars, the leads, while the brilliant craftspeople who make their movies shine often go unrecognized by the general public. But within the industry, among writers, directors, and fellow actors, people like Cleo King are sidelined. While they deserve more recognition because they're the true stars. But that doesn't stop the fact that she is living proof that you don't need to be the lead to be the star. You can have 3 minutes of screen time and be the thing everyone talks about for days.